Hey guys, so I thought I'd do a video on these virtual runs. You may or may not have heard them, but basically, so obviously you've heard of like races like marathons, half marathons, 10Ks, where there's like loads of people and everything, and you get a medal at the end. With these sort of things, it's where you choose a challenge, but you do it yourself, and you have a longer amount of time, so you don't have to do it all in once, if that makes any sense. So in a race, a 10K, you do all that on a day as soon as the race starts, where with a virtual run you can pick up and decide, you know what, I'm going to do a 10K, but I'm going to split it up. So I might do a 5K one day, 5K another, or even a 2K one day, that sort of thing. They are limited, but the idea is you get more time to do them. Also there's more versatility with them, so you can either run, sometimes you can cycle, or you can walk, as long as you complete whatever you've set, how many miles you want to do, that sort of thing. And you also get a medal at the end. So there's different companies that do these. They're kind of all over the place. I first discovered one where there is an ambassador for, if you didn't know, you probably know more if you follow my Instagram. I'm an ambassador for Fab Activewear, and one of their ambassadors, or one of them ambassadors posted a photo. Well, they reposted a photo of her wearing this medal, and I was like, that medal looks so cool. And it turns out it was from the company Medal Mad, and it's one of those virtual runs. So are they worth it, that sort of thing? So with a virtual run, how they work is, so I'll show you how they work. Tell you how they work with Medal Mad, because that's the one I'm with, because I thought, you know what, I want to try out, because obviously I'm training to do half a marathon, and I might as well get something out of it as well, while training. So I've signed up for a 20K, not 20K, a 60K one, which I need to complete in 90 days. And the medal is is the Infinity Gauntlet from Avengers, because it looks freaking cool, and I thought, you know what, let's just try this out. So how these work, obviously, on their website, it has different ones. It also has ones for kids, so kids can get involved with this company. I'm not sure about any others. What you do is you pick a medal, or you'll get a medal at the end of it, and it's priced, so you do have to pay. But obviously you're paying for the medal, but it's like most races, unless it's a charity one like a 10K for cancer research or something like that. But usually then sometimes you have to at least raise a certain amount of money, if that makes any sense. Or even some like half miles, or half miles, some half marathons or marathons, sometimes you can get on discount on the actual entry fee, if you help raise money for one of the companies that are sponsoring it, if that makes any sense. But with those, the prices is usually because the price for, obviously, stewards, first aiders, the closing of roads and stuff like that. But we're not getting into this. We're getting on to this one. So they're fairly priced, around like, for these, it's like around £15-20. As I said, you're paying for the medal. And then what happens is, you can also, so basically how they verify you've actually done it, which they've even said, so I don't know if all of them are the same, but basically they take either photos of a treadmill, or on like fitness apps like Strava, them sort of things. And you basically, it's a form you fill in, you tell them how many miles, or I can't remember the one at the top of my head, but basically you tell them how much you've ran, and then you upload the photo, and then it updates the thing. Now they've personally said is, because obviously you can, at the time, you can buy as many as you want, so you could go for 2 challenges at once if you want to do 3 challenges at once. They have said, people have asked, can you use the same kind of, say you've done a 10K, can you use the 10K for one challenge and use it for another challenge as well? They've said, yeah, we don't cross examine stuff like that, but it defeats the whole reason as to why you're doing it. I mean, basically, you could easily cheat and just find photos and stuff like that and say you've done that, but they're saying, well, what's the point? Why would you do that? It's a challenge for you, you know what I mean? So I mean, it's so with that, it's not fully secure, so I mean, it's easy to kind of lie, but as I said, what they've said, what's the point of doing that? Which is true. What is it? Why would you do a challenge and then what is the point? But yeah, so are they worth it? I think they are worth it, especially if you're someone who's just getting into fitness and stuff, because some of them are quite low. As I said, you can get 20k ones, you can get 10k ones as well. It's just, you know, it's an idea if you want, as I said, to get into fitness and stuff, and you want to kind of go at your own pace, so you're like not rushing in. As I said, you could use it for walking if you wanted to. It doesn't have to be running. As I said, it could be cycling as well. So you can just go at any at your pace if you want to. I mean, the whole like obviously doing it with other people or being in that environment and everything like that is it's a cool way to meet new people, and it's just the environments are really good and stuff. But sometimes you may just want, you know, a cool medal, because let's be honest, the medals, some of the medals these virtual runs have, they don't have that sort of medal for you know, marathons and stuff like that. They're pretty basic, let's be real. So yeah, so I mean, it's a cool concept, it's a cool idea. Me personally, as I said, I only picked this one just because obviously I'm training as well, so I'm gonna probably do a 60k within the training to do half a marathon. But it's not something I'd necessarily do like all the time, only because obviously I'm not really a runner anyway full time. I prefer more bodybuilding, but I do my 10Ks. I haven't done since COVID, but I have done my 10K 15K races, so it is interesting. And there's also a whole community and everything. Well, with Medal Mad as well, you can download the app, you can follow people. It's just like a social media kind of thing, their app is. So I mean, it is an interesting concept. As I said, it's more, if you more suited, I would say, if you're like a beginner, but even if you're advanced, you could do it just for the cool medals. As I said, the medals are pretty cool, in which you won't get at any other kind of marathon. I may be wrong. If you can link a marathon or some kind of like big event that has has a cool medal at the end, then let me know. But yeah, that is basically a video. Basically, this video is basically explaining what a virtual run is, and what you get out of it, that sort of thing. How you upload, you know, how they find out if you know, if you've actually done it or not. But they don't necessarily cross, examine results and stuff like that. They're not that what's it thing. But it's more of like motivation for yourself, if that makes any sense. Am I making sense to you? Probably I am, but probably I'm not. But yeah, that is it for this review. So we'll review. Review. Yeah, this is it for this review. No, it's a video. It's an informal video about virtual runs. So bye guys.